What's up, everybody? Circus here, coming at you with a how to spend your UR dream ticket video. This one we get a lot of questions about in the Discord and on Twitch and YouTube comments because this is a big deal, right? These tickets are worth a lot of money because you can use them to snipe important cards out of main boxes. And so people are always like, what's the best way to use it? What should I get? And honestly, there's no one single answer. I think everybody thinks there's gonna be like one card. We're gonna be like, you gotta get this card. And honestly, that card is Book of Moon, but you can't get it with the ticket. So Book of Moon would be good for everybody. But besides that, it's really hard to say, right? So what I'm gonna do in this video is kind of help you like figure it out for yourself. I know that's kind of like a jerk move, like do it yourself. But that's what it comes down to, is like, you know your account better than everybody. You know what the collection is. You know what your goals are in the game. So if you just have the right tools, you can kind of figure that out, like the best way to use it. So that's what we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna kind of talk about this from like a new player perspective, just to make sure everybody's on the same page and help get you guys some understanding here, right? So let's take a look at this image here. This is when you first log into the game yesterday, and then today on day one you get that prismatic ticket there. That is not your dream ticket, that's just a really cool UR prismatic. It's day two, that's the UR dream ticket right there. That's the one we want to talk about. And then day four, that's the SR one, right? So using those two together, we can do some really cool things and save us some money, build some decks and things like that. So let's take a look at those. We're going to start with the UR one, and we'll talk about the SR one a little bit. That one isn't as important. I mean, it's nice because it's a free, cool card, but there's not as much like pressure put on that one. Like, what should I get with it? What should I get? The UR one's got all the pressure on it. Everybody wants to make sure they don't make a mistake with that one. So let's take a look at this here. We'll get into the gift box here, and that's where my UR dream ticket is. Now that prismatic one yesterday that we got, that UR one, I use that to get an Oracle. I'm trying to bling out my my Harpy deck, so I was pretty excited to get an Oracle from that. So if you have Harpies and you excuse me, want to get an Oracle, you can use that to do it. Now in the dream tickets, let's talk about this a little bit here. Now you can accidentally spend this on crap, and we got to make sure that you don't. So first thing we want to do, anybody see what's wrong on the screen here? I do. Amazona's Princess, what are you doing in here? We know we can get you with a ticket. And how do we know that? Because we do our new player video a lot with her in there. But let's look at this. How to obtain ranked tickets. That means we can get this with a ranked ticket, you know, a ranked duel ticket. So there's no reason to use our dream ticket on this, all right? And there are a lot sprinkled through here like that. So what we can do right away is just hit this box. That will filter it all out. That will just keep the cards that are from boxes in here, all right? So that is the number one rule, right? We want to make sure that we get that stuff out of there right away. So remember, let's get those out of the way. There's not one single card that's going to make your deck better. It's not going to make your collection better. The best way to get better at the game is just learn your deck and get good at it, and then understand what you need to change about the deck. And that's where you can use these tickets. It's like, oh, I need more back row removal, or I need more traps, or I need this certain monster. And you know that by playing your deck a lot, right? And then understanding what its weaknesses are and what you could do to fix that, all right? So also, another thing I wanted to get into before we get too far is you don't have to spend it, all right? And you can always wait, and just remember, just don't let them expire. And when we get down here, we can take a look at it. This is good until November 30th, 2021. So it's good for like 6 months. You don't have to spend it right now. Just take your time. Take your time. I'm sure it's burning a hole in your pocket. I understand that, but don't worry about it. Now, the other thing we gotta be real careful about here is there's a half-price gem sale going on. So if it's in a box that, if there's a card in a box that you want that's part of the half-price gem sale, I would say go after it with the half-price gem sale first, right? And see if you get it that way. We have like a month of the half-price gem sale. So I would say farm your gems, or if you already have some saved up, go after those cards with your half-price gems, and then maybe at the end of that, use your dream ticket if you don't get something that you want, all right? So let's take a look at some of these things, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So, or what to avoid or what to do. I was looking at this card. I think it's pretty funny that it's on here. So people don't get confused. This is not Book of Moon. This is Book of Taiyu. Here it is. Here's a good example. This is a card you should never get with a UR Dream ticket to begin with, but let's take a look at it. This is not Book of Moon. Do not get it. All right. How to obtain, we hit that. We come in here. It's from a box, all right? And I can see it doesn't say mini box right here, so I know it's a main box. I'm going to click on it, and I can click on this information button right here, and it tells me this is from the 7th main box. Now the half price gem sale goes through the 19th main and mini box, so this box would be eligible for the sale. All right, and what else is in this box? I was picking on Book of Taiyu. I just want to make sure people know that's not Book of Moon. Floodgate is also in here. This is a good staple card. This is not the time to use this ticket on this card, because you can use the half price gem sale to get one of these. So you could just sit on your dream ticket and just wait, because it's good for 6 months, and then you could try to get Floodgate with the half price gem sale. All right, so that I would not recommend doing that, so keep that in mind. Another one, Raigeki Break. Let's take a look at this one. It's recommended for beginners. All right, how to obtain. Let's take a look. Selection box number 4. This is the one that's got Book of Moon in it. And we're telling everybody, let's get Book of Moon. Because you know what? In the past, we tell new players it's not worth going after the chase card in the selection box. This one actually is. Book of Moon is actually worth the price of admission. If you can get one of these for 2,000 gems, even one is pretty nice to have at that price. So here we go, cards you own. I did score one with 800 gems. It is possible. I never believed it myself until I've seen it, but here you go. Book of Moon, it is possible. But this would not be a good place to try to get Raigeki Break from, right? Or use a ticket, because if you're going for Book of Moon, you might just score one along the way. You might get your Raigeki Break along the way there, right? And it's in this mini box right here. So it's in a mini box. There's no reason to. And if let's take a look at the info button here, it's in the 24th main box. Okay, so it's not subject to the half price sale, but it's in a mini box. There's only 100 packs here. There's only 3 URs. This would be really easy to score just with regular gems. You don't need a dream ticket on a mini box. Okay, so that's like another lesson right there. Cosmic Cyclone. Let's take a look at this one. How to obtain. We go in here. It's in the selection mini box. Personally, I'm not going into this one. The only one I would recommend going into is the Book of Moon one. That's the only one you should really go after. That's my personal opinion. Some people might disagree with that, and that's fine if you do. But personally, with this account, my free-to-play account, I'm only going after Book of Moon. Everything else I would just chase with gems. So this one is in the 8th main box, so it is subject to the half-price gem sale. So I would not go after this one with this current dream ticket, at least until the half-price gem sale is over. Okay, so you kind of get what I'm saying. So make sure to do the little bit of research. Click on the card, see how to get it, what box is it in, is it subject to the half-price gem sale? If it is, I would say just wait. And then if you're really going hard in the half-price gem sale, just wait till it's over, then you use your dream ticket and see what you didn't get with the half-price gems. All right, and that's like another important thing is when you're deciding what to do. Is where are you in the game and what are your goals? Like, this is my free-to-play account, so on this one I'm only building specific decks. I'm not trying to build a robust card pool like I am on my whale account. My whale account, I try to have everything, so I might look at it like, oh, I'm short one card, like I don't have, I'm just gonna say like Floodgate Trap Hole. I only have 2. I want 3 because I want a robust card pool. I want 3 Floodgate. I might go in and get a 3rd Floodgate. Just because. I mean, obviously I could use the half-price gem sale on that one. I know. But I was just using that as an example. So if you're someone that's got like just one account and you want a robust card pool, you're gonna approach this much differently. You might just be looking to round out a staple card. And I know everybody's like, what's a staple? It's just a card that you're going to use a lot of, that you could probably use in different decks. I know a lot of people define it differently. Just whatever you feel you're going to get a lot of value out of. It could be like a like we were saying, like a Floodgate, a Canadia, Fiendish Chain, cards like that. Those are like Cosmic Cyclone. I know that's in the half-price gem sale, but these are like your staples. So if you're just doing one account, you might want to use it on something like that, or maybe to get like a staple card for your extra deck, like a Synchro Toolbox card or an XZ's Toolbox card. And I can show you kind of what we mean when we look at those. If any of them are even subject to, let's take a look real quick. I'm not sure how many of the newer ones are even subject to the UR Dream Ticket, the XZ's monsters, that is, because there's probably some good Synchro monsters that if you're looking to just round out your extra deck. I'm not telling anybody to go in and get these specific ones, but there's like Black Rose Dragon. That's a great example. If you have this in your extra deck, this goes into a lot of different extra decks. What else is in here? Quarion, I mean, I wouldn't go after it, but I mean, that's an example, right? I wouldn't go like that. You wouldn't want to get Cowboy because that's in a structure deck. You can get that. What else is in here? What else is in here? There aren't a lot of XYZ options. Oh, okay, here you go. You might want to get a Spider Shark, right? You might want to get a Spider Shark. There you go. What else? What else? Or there you go. If you have a reason to get a Deltaros, or you know what I mean. So you want to get like those ones that like, man, I don't want to go through a main box to get it. I just need one of them. Here we go. Here's a good one. Vermilion Dragon Mech. This is a perfect example. I only need one. I don't want to go through a box to get it. So I can click on how to obtain. It's in the Blazing Rose box. Maybe this is the half price gem sale. Let's take a look. Is it? Is it? It is not. It's just outside of it. So there you go. That'd be a great addition to it, right? So I guess what I'm saying is if you're have one account and you just need to round out certain things, right? I just need to complete this. I need to complete a play set of that. Or I just need one card to like finish like a toolbox deck, you know, or something like that. That's a much different approach to than like what I'm doing on this account, and I'll show you here. This is my my free-to-play account, so I'm only building a couple decks on this account, and one of them is Blue Eyes, so you see that here. I know it's not completed. I'm just working on it here. But my UR Dream Ticket, let's take a look at this, and what would be a good way to spend my UR Dream Ticket. So we see I got one Cards of Consonance. That would be great, right? So let's take a look. That's in a main box. I know it's in a main box. I already got the structure deck one. I'm not going to go into this selection box to get it, but I'm going to look at Black Storm Rising here, and let's see. Let's look at the info. It's in the 16th main box, so that probably would not be a good one to get, right? Because I could just get that for half-price gems. So that would not be a good option in this deck. But if I come down here and look, I have one Spirit Dragon. This is definitely not subject to the half-price gem sale. So 2 is optimal in this deck. All right, so I could use it on that one. So let's take a look. Oh, but look, I got 138 packs left. Maybe I can just sweat it out. Maybe, you know, that's a decision. Do I want to weigh that? Do I just want to use the gems and maybe get it? You know, it's not a full box, so it might be kind of a waste because I could open one pack right here and it's the one card. And so maybe that's not the best one. But we did just look at Vermilion Dragon Mech, and that is definitely a card that fits into this deck that I need. That would be a really good one to put in here because this deck is functional with one of these. It's better with 2, but it's functional with 1. And the Vermilion Dragon Mech would go way better than just a placeholder like a Gladiator Beast Dominatus or whatever. This is just in here, you know, as a placeholder. So that would be a pretty good use of it, right? Then for my SR, which I said it's not such a big deal. I could just get another Karma Cut and throw it in here because discard traps work really well with Blue Eyes. So that's what I would do here. Now, if I was just starting an account and I wanted to do Blue Eyes, this is another way to look at your UR and SR Dream Tickets. You use them together to save yourself a trip through a main box, and I'll show you how to do that. So we'll look at that right now. We'll go back to the box that we were just in, and how do we get there? What's the quickest way? We can click on Sage. Sage is great because we need 3 of those, right? And like I said, it would be nice if we had 2 of the Spirit Dragons, right? These guys right here. It'd be nice if we had 2. So I could use a UR Dream Ticket on that, my SR Dream Ticket on the Sage, which is right here. And then I go into the box, I get my Spirit Dragon, and then 2 Sages out of the box. I have 2 the Spirit Dragon, 3 Sages. I just saved myself a complete trip through the main box. So am I saying build Blue Eyes? No, I'm just saying look for opportunities like that where you can save yourself trips through a main box, okay? That's really just the best advice I can give anybody is what are you trying to build and what's the best way to get there? Because like I said, there's no one single card that's going to make every deck you have better. It's not going to make you a better player. It's what are you doing? What are your long-term goals? Okay, so like this Blue Eyes deck, I feel pretty comfortable using the UR Dream Ticket on this because Blue Eyes, it might not be the hottest deck always, but it does come in and out of the meta a lot. It's been around forever, so I don't mind using the UR Dream Tickets on this. You might not feel comfortable doing that because it's like, oh, I don't want to spend it on a specific deck because what if the deck goes out of the meta? Well, then look into your staples, long-term investments, right? You could be looking at like, we always say Canadia on here, right? Because that's just a good investment because it will get used. You know, so look at card. I'm not saying get Canadia, just get cards like that that you feel are going to last a long time. Fiendish Chain, Canadia, Floodgate, Cosmic Cyclone. Look at cards like that. And I know some of those are the half-price gem sale, so make sure to check that first and try to get those with the half-price gems. But those might be a better option for you. So you can just come in here, search by traps, boxes, and just look at and be like, is this a good one? I think this is a half-price gem sale one, but that could be a good one. That's a good staple card. Here's a staple card. Here's a staple card. You know, these are all stuff that you can use long-term that you might feel better using them on than just finishing a deck. So, I mean, really, that's when it comes down to it. Those are my recommendations. Just spend it wisely or save it. Finish off a deck if you can. Finish off a staple card if you can. You know, get a play set. Like if you have one, go to two. If you feel you need a third of something, get a third one. A lot of times you don't need a third. It's nice to have, but like, let's say you already have, let's say, 2 Forbidden Lance and like 1 Cosmic Cyclone. It's probably better to get a Cosmic Cyclone and then instead of a 3rd Forbidden Lance. Unless you really need 3 Forbidden Lance for something. Again, it's up to you. You know what I mean? Really examine, do I need a 3rd Forbidden Lance more? Or do I need a 2nd Cosmic Cyclone? Like, would it be more functional in the deck that I'm using? So really evaluate what you need the card for. And then, like I said, if you're like, this is my free-to-play account, and if this account disappeared tomorrow, I wouldn't care because I have my main account, my whale account. So what I'm spending on here, I can be a little bit more liberal with it. I can just finish my Blue Eyes deck, and I can feel okay about it. If you're going long-term, be a little bit more... go a little bit slower with your approach and really think about it and be like, okay, this is a really, really good card. I know I'm going to use this a lot and it's going to save me a trip through my box. So I guess I'm just repeating myself, but just take it slow. And if you have any questions, seriously, get in our Discord. It's free. I know I always say this. The new player help is free. You don't have to be a new player even. Just get in there and talk to the guys. They'll give you a lot of great advice. Basically, just be like, hey, I'm just really confused. I don't want to make a mistake here. This is what I have for my card pool. This is where I'm trying to do. What should I do? I need some help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But I hope you guys found this information a little bit helpful. I know most people are hoping I would have just told them to go get a specific card, but basically, hopefully these techniques can just help you figure out how you want to spend the card, or spend the ticket to get the right card for you. So let me know what you think in the comments below. How are you going to spend your dream ticket? I hope you get something that can help you out a lot. So, like I said before, get in the Discord because it's free. The new player help is free, and the tournaments are free. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm Circus, and I'll see you next time.